As a lot of you guys know, the BRZ we're making a video about today, you guys can win. If you go to 53supply.com, every $1 you spend gets you one chance to enter. I currently have a fever and I feel poopy, but I've got a lot of work to do, and you know, the saying, the show must go on. They didn't lie when they made that up. In other fun news before we get going, if you are an OG to this channel, the car I'm picking up this weekend is going to make you lose your mind. So get ready for that. Also, family update. Oh, God, dude. I have, toddler strength right now. Oh, I'm so sick. Ugh. Okay, that was harder than it should have been. Speaking of toddler, my daughter is now crawling, which is so cool, but also frightening. Actually, I want to brag on my wife real quick. I haven't gotten around to tuning the Mustang's carburetor. I promise I'll try and do that soon so that Victoria can take this thing for a drive, but I want to show you guys real quick. Yeah, something she's been working on for a couple weeks now. I needed a bigger desk, and Victoria, no kidding, made this from scratch. Look at this executive desk. Isn't it so sick? It's gonna have a place for my PC to go right here. She made the drawers and everything.
Built this from scratch.
Yeah, so it's super cool. My wife's awesome and very talented. What are you doing right now? Are you just...
I'm sanding it, and then I'm gonna do the first coat to seal it.
Nice. Okay, well, she's working on that. Let's go ahead and hop into the garage. I don't have the coof right now. I just have it's like clockwork actually. Once a year, whenever it gets hot again in Texas, which is like end of March, beginning of April, my allergies get really bad, and they get so bad that I actually end up like somehow getting a sinus infection, maybe because my immune system's like bad. So I'm not like dying, but it's not fun. Also, new clothing drop, April 8th. You don't want to miss it because it's got some really, really cool stuff. Something that I particularly am very excited about. We've got a tactical, water-resistant breaker in multicam black. Super badass. We also got flags, windshield banners, which I know you guys are excited on. Some more shirt designs, keychains, key fobs, like that sort of deal. But make sure you guys set your calendars for April 8th. Whew. You guys are gonna have to push through this with me today. This is rough. Couple big supporters of today's video is Bosley, and we'll talk about them here in a minute, but also Bag Riders. So first off, when I did coilovers on this car, that was literally just to test and help companies figure out whether or not, because I was probably one of the first 3 people, you know, in the US to publicly announce that the last gen coilovers worked with these cars. So I was helping other companies out by installing these. But I want to go lower. Now, I also don't want to ruin and scratch up a perfectly nice car, even though this car does scrape every now and then because it's low. But one of the biggest comments, especially when it came to this wheel and tire setup, is you guys wanted more low. Another thing is, especially since New York is now not prohibited in the giveaway, like you guys from New York, some of y'all in Canada, or like somebody from freaking Massachusetts wins this. You guys have crap roads up there. And I care about you guys. I really want to do air suspension on this car. So I'm gonna be kind of debuting. I'm gonna be one of the first people out here to run one of Bag Rider's new super low systems. And I'm going to be unboxing it today. Unfortunately, since I'm sick, I don't have too much energy to do too much, but let's get to the unboxing. A word from our sponsor real quick, and then we'll hop right back. Before we continue with this video, I want to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Bosley. Bosley is America's #1 hair restoration experts. Some of you guys may or may not deal with hair loss. I totally get that. Some or most of the time can be hereditary. So if it runs in your family, the one thing I want to say before even talking about Bosley is the sooner you act on this, the easier it is to combat. Bosley has over 45 years of experience and have performed over 430,000 procedures to help people restore their full head of hair. Bosley offers the latest hair restoration technology and one-day procedures, both in surgical and in non-surgical forms. Whether your hair might just be starting to fall out or it's been going on for a while, Bosley does have a solution for you. Bosley also has over 70 locations all across the US, but can also cater to your needs at home. They can deliver solutions right to your door. They also offer free consultations, so if you just want to inquire about it, you can talk to someone about it. You can go into a clinic or you can talk to somebody at home. It can be a sensitive topic for some people. I totally get that. If you go to the link below, bosley.com/Shanks, you can not only get a free information kit telling you guys more about what you might need to know, or more about what you could be curious about, but you also can get a $250 gift card towards any sort of procedure or whatever it is you might need done. You can get a free video consultation or in-person consultation so they can help you guys out. Thank you so much to Bosley for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get on to it. And if all goes well and I feel well enough by tomorrow, I'm gonna finally be dropping this off at Jose's and we're gonna start all the carbon work, which is gonna be really exciting. This car still has a lot, like it still has canards, all of the splitter and most of like the wing and stuff like that. We're gonna do forged carbon. So I'm particularly excited about that. I believe Jose and I are gonna be able to show you guys the entire process, at least a good part of the process, a good chunk of the process. So that'll be really fun. It's the first time I've ever done forged carbon. I think it'll be badass. I just want to get a huge shout and a huge thank you to my friends over at Bag Riders. If you guys don't know who Bag Riders are, I'll give you a brief synopsis. So the R33 does have airlift on it, but Bag Riders helped me with all of that. Initially, Bag Riders was a company that provided an all-in-one place for you to pair the perfect kit together and basically spec out whatever air system you want for your car. It's a one-stop shop for bags. What they did was they made their Superlow brand. You can read more about this at superlow.com. It's just superlow.com, but it's by Bag Riders. Right now, I'm just reading off some of their list. They have some of their available applications include Acura, Audi, BMW, Ferrari, Fiat, Honda, Lexus, Mazda, Nissan, Saab, Scion, Subaru, Tesla. They have Tesla bags. That's pretty sick. Toyota and Volkswagen. I know you guys in the VW world, believe me, I know, I had one. You guys need to not break your plastic oil pans. Get you some bags. Air up. Essentially, the story behind Bag Riders and their Superlow branding was they're air enjoyers. They're air enthusiasts through and through, and these guys love air suspension. And I know some of you guys do too. They were tinkering around and trying to kind of like mismatch and piece together like the perfect kits and figure out their favorite sort of solution, if you will. But they figured out that even like through different brands, through different struts and hats and bag systems and this and that, like they weren't getting what they wanted. So they developed the Superlow system for those that like to drive low. That's basically all there. If you guys want to check them out, I might have a discount code for you. Can't remember if I do or not, but if anything, you can just go check out their Superlow, check out their pricing, ask them any questions or whatever. They have an Instagram and all that kind of stuff. Actually, on this car, I had airlift management and D2 struts. And the D2s are super nice. They look cool. Let's check these out and see what they are. What do they look like? I don't know which box is which, so we're just gonna start with the easy one. And just so you guys know, this is random, but Drew actually ended up, he works for Amazon now. He didn't like quit working here or anything, but like he loves working in the corporate environment and being able to work more. I mean, I have plenty of stuff to do, but you know, it's not an 80-hour-a-week job. For him at least, it is for me. So if you guys have been wondering where he's been working and figuring it out. Honestly, shout out who sent me this to my P.O. box years ago. I still use this thing to this day. I don't even know what it is. I might need to copy it and sell it on 5.3. This is probably the air tank. Hell yeah. We're going super clean with this one. I personally, as you guys probably know, I'm a huge fan of brushed. So I got the brushed tank. It's a big boy, big, happy, sweet boy. I'm gonna keep that in there though, because it's precious cargo. Cool thing about this too, being all from one place, they can send you everything you need for install. The problem with piecing things together yourself, you can get your struts, you can get your air management, you can get your lines and stuff like that, but when it doesn't come from one source, that's trips to the hardware store or like online orders that you really don't, it's extra time you don't need to spend and don't need for yourself. It makes your build, you know, take longer. Really cool that they offer this. Oof. So I do got some swag. I'll put that up. Also, new flags, 5.3supply.com, April 8th. I'm gonna remind you again. 3-piece fitting pack. I mean, they gave me Teflon tape, all of the hose connections that I'm going to need, which is rad. That is a lot of like measuring, mismatching. Thank you guys for the shirts, by the way. This is rad. The crazy thing about air suspension, dude, is like, you don't really realize how much stuff you need until you like see a video like this. So this is still an Airlift Performance 3P, arguably just such an amazing system to manage your stuff. This is going to be the module that goes in the back. You guys have seen me tinker with it on my Skyline. If you haven't, you can go back and look at some of that. There's a big harness in here and a lot of extra lines. Those are gonna run from the struts all the way back to the trunk. I'll get this all P-clamped and nice looking for you guys. What is this? Oh, that's rad. I'm gonna keep this also together, but here's my polished compressor. That's sick. They also included all the hardware for that. My trunk setup in my Skyline's got carbon fiber, so I chose 2 small compressors to go to the tank, but this one's just gonna have this one. Also, I've been saying rad a lot lately, and I don't hang around anybody that says rad except for myself, so I don't know where I got it from, but I just say it all the time now. Package this up all nicely, and that will be ready to go for me whenever I feel better and up to installing air. Now we're gonna check out the super low struts, TM. I don't actually know if that's trademarked, I'm just being a goofy. Oh, dude, okay. Wow, oh, these look sick. Okay, hold on, check this out, guys. So this is awesome. Adjustable top hats for camber. So, and now D2 is like super high quality, don't get me wrong, but the actual bag itself here looks, sorry I'm pushing you guys away, but it looks a lot sturdier and maybe nicer. So this is the front right. I'm assuming these are gonna be spanner wrenches or damping adjusters. The packaging is super nice, so I really wanna give it to these guys to, ooh, there's some super nice braided hoses. Also spanner wrenches. Dude, that's rad. Okay, cool. See, I told you guys, I say a lot. And not that they're super different, but the BRZ's rear suspension is like comically tiny. So I just want to show you. Oh, it's so small. Oh, it's so small. Yeah, dude, these, look at that. Made in USA. That is sick. Nice hardware, like quality hardware. Okay, the damping adjustment is actually inside already, so I don't want to lose those. Looks like it uses some pretty nice little AN lines. I'm really excited to get to install these. As much as I wish I had more in myself today, I'm not in great shape right now. I'm gonna get inside and finish editing this video and make myself feel better, but I want to give a big thank you to Bag Riders and a huge thank you to you guys. It means so much that you even just click on a video like this, click on this video and watch me talk and show off cool parts. You know, guys, the reason why I have been able to be a full-time YouTuber for 10 years is one, because of you guys and the overwhelming support we get through merchandise. So thank you guys for shopping at 5-3, but also for companies that support the channel, whether it's monetarily or through parts. A big thanks to Bag Riders and also Bosley for supporting. If you are looking for a way to support the channel, if you have the means to do that, we don't do Patreon, we don't just ask for donations or anything like that. We do have 5-3 Supply, which is our clothing company. We also still donate towards mental health awareness and people getting therapy and stuff like that. We've always done that, we always will. But other ways to support is obviously to go to the links that I have for you in the description. Follow me on Instagram because companies like followers, they like a follower count and they like counts and story views and stuff. You can obviously help your favorite channel out in more ways than just money, just by watching and following on socials and stuff like that. So I just want to thank you guys for letting me do what I do over the years. It's been unbelievable and this journey's been so cool. And I'm glad that I get to do giveaway cars so I can experience cars quickly but let you guys have them, and also have super long-term projects like this or my Supra or my other Supra. It's just so fun that me as a little kid who used to play Need for Speed Underground gets to play Need for Speed Underground without the street racing, of course. So that's just what I want the feds to hear. I'm gonna run out of breath or my voice is gonna go bye-bye if I keep talking, but every video I'll give you guys daily advice. I know a big thing for you guys is relationship advice. I said this a while back and I wanna say it again because I don't think people can hear this enough. In regards to like looking for a soulmate, right? Or looking for that perfect person, I want you guys to know that there's never ever in the history of mankind been a perfect person, except for Jesus. But you can never lay the expectation on somebody you love to be the perfect person for you, because you're always going to have arguments, you're always going to have things to work through, whether you're dating or married, especially when you're married, because you have that covenant together, you're supposed to work together, you both equally have to work on each other. And I just want to encourage you guys, if you're dating right now and maybe your girlfriend or maybe your boyfriend or whatever it is irritating you right now, and you're like, you know what, dude, that's just too much for me to handle. Well, is it, or should you just be more loving? And maybe realize that you're really not gonna find anybody else. So like for Victoria, for me, I wouldn't say heated, but like we have hard to have conversations and those are healthy. But like there's been a lot of times where like I don't wanna have this conversation, but I'd rather do that with her than anybody else in the world. She's not perfect, I'm not perfect. Are we perfect for each other? I don't know. I don't even really believe in that. But we work together and we strive for perfection. So that's all I wanna say. I talked a little longer than I wanted to. Hopefully I can take this bad boy off the paint tomorrow. Super amped about that. You guys have an amazing day. Make sure you guys go to 53supply.com. Sorry, I'm throwing you guys everywhere. Every $1 you spend is one entry. New York and Florida are eligible for entry, and so is Canada. Sorry, except for Quebec. That's not my fault. That's your fault. Love you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys next video. Peace. Hey, I got 2 videos for you guys to watch. I know it's tempting to go spend some money at 5.3 or whatever, or, go watch another video from somebody else. But listen, guys, I have 2 videos that you should watch because they're amazing. Have a good day.